Okay, so this is luxury at digital age. So let's look at this. What luxury means to you in our everyday life? This could be Maybach. This could be Breguet. By the way, if you remove the watches with the help of Photoshop, don't forget to remove the reflection. This could be Vertu, or this could be Brioni. This is our everyday life. But what luxury means for digital world, where digital internet is about mostly content, and it gradually developed for some possibly 20 years, starting from delivering a simple, very simple plain text content through email, then including distribution of digital stuff like music or text, and switching to gradually to e-commerce. And then we are living in the, say, era of communication, and you see not only software we are using was changing, the hardware platform was changing too, switching from very big computers to smaller and really to smartphones that occupy not so much space in our pocket. And the audience of internet used to grow from merely 0 to some 2 billions we have right now at the globe. So which luxury we are talking about for 2 billion internet users? Let's look at the definition. I was able to find this at some online dictionary. So this is something expensive or hard to obtain. What could be expensive or hard to obtain in a free internet world? So let's take a small test. Something expensive. How much would it cost to you to make your own music clip with one of the most famous rock bands, like, for example, Arcade Fire? 0, if you do this at internet. This is a very special project Google developed with Arcade Fire a year ago. You type an address in this small window, and then you could make a clip, your personal clip, for one of the songs performed by Arcade Fire, including the views of the streets you like, or these are memories from your childhood, or something like this. Thanks to launching Street View in Moscow a couple of months ago, yesterday I used to shoot my own personal video clip, including the streets not far from our office at Bolshoi. That's possibly 10 minutes by walk. You see the panorama view of roofs of Bolshoi, and street view shooted last summer in this district as well. So this is your personal movie. This is your personal clip. So you can watch it. You could share this clip with your friends or relatives. How much would it cost you to collect the paintings of old masters and look at them at the walls of your apartment or your house? Billions? Not so much. A couple of days ago, we launched the second phase of our art project, when you can walk inside 150 museums in the world, looking at the paintings, from a distance, like you close your eyes to the wall. You never would do this in the museum. Nobody would allow you to do this. And you could make your own special collections of the paintings from all the galleries. And you see how close you could be to the painting. And how this looks like now. A year ago, we launched the first version of the project with 17 museums from 9 countries and approximately 1,000 paintings. How we measured the success of this project? For this year, we had more than 20 million visitors and more than 200,000 personal galleries created with the help of this software. Day before yesterday, we announced the second version with, as I mentioned, 150 museums from 40 countries And right now we have 30,000 not only paintings, these are sculptures, and this even something that ancient people used to draw at the walls of the caves they used to live. So is this luxury? I think yes. Something hard to obtain. Is it hard to obtain the scrolls of Dead Sea? I think yes. Handwritten 2,000 years ago, stored in a very special place, in a very special museum at Israel. Right now it's available for everybody at Google. We used to digitize them some year ago. There should be sound, but anyway, that's a heritage of humankind available for everybody right now.
By the Romans. Since 1965, you have to come to the Shrine of the Book. You have to be physically in Jerusalem to see the scrolls. Today, after 2,000 years, thanks to Google's technology, these documents are online. We took very high resolution photographs, which allows us to magnify.
So you can read this line by line, chapter by chapter, even letter by letter,
or even
in Hebrew and English. Okay, and here is another view on making something either very popular or is a luxury. And how the success could be measured in our digital digital time. Sorry to say this, but possibly by time it took you to come to TV show. So let's look at the history as not so long ago, this was not so long time ago, 50 years. Beatles in 1961 recorded the first possibly very famous song, Love Me Do. It took them 3 more years to get to Ed Sullivan Show. And you know the face of the lady, you know the lady next to Beatles. After she used to perform at TV show Britain's Got Talent, it took the same night her movie became #1 at YouTube, and 1 month later she attended Oprah Winfrey show. No Ed Sullivan anymore, but I mean I think that's a good equivalent. And the young boy below, it took him possibly just a couple of days. He used to perform a song of Lady Gaga at his school competition. Then the same night, Lady Gaga tweeted that he made her crying when she watched this video. And 2 days later, he attended some TV show, and the owner of the show decided to move him to some record label and to record a CD with the songs performed by this boy. Okay, and why this happens with YouTube? Because YouTube is really huge. YouTube has right now, today, we have more than 4 billion views of our movies a day. Every minute, 60 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube. 60 hours of video every single minute. This is like, I mean, this is, the situation looks like if all the movie producers in the world used to shoot 375,000 full movies every single week. Just for you to understand how great number this is. We have millions of social actions with our videos. We have a whole bunch of mobile users. We have numerous devices supporting YouTube. And finally, again, another side of social activity. We have more than 700 tweets a minute with YouTube, with videos from YouTube. So this provides a really great opportunity for unique or professional content to become very popular at YouTube. We have numerous channels of different record labels and movie studios, a lot of Russians movies at YouTube as well. And just yesterday or day before yesterday, Paramount decided to put 500 videos at YouTube for people to view these movies across the globe. And what is the reason for people or companies developing professional content to put this to YouTube? These are the basic 4 R's, as we call this: reach, rights, research, and revenue. So if to speak of reach, I already mentioned that audience is great, and every content developer could enhance this audience for the sake of popularity of YouTube. You see, this is a special channel of Mosfilm studio at YouTube, that right now all the movies are available not only for Russian viewers, but for people living in every country where internet is available. If to speak of research, YouTube provides all the information about people who attended to visit, to see your movies, or if to speak of live broadcast. This is statistics about royal wedding that happened a year ago. You see, almost 200 countries, almost every single country at the globe attended the show, and Russia was not the very last in top 10. If to see why the people, why the content developers trust YouTube and trust Google, because we really protect the content they put there. We have a really sophisticated technology called Content ID that prevents all the clones or pirated copy to be put there at the same moment. And if to speak of pretty pragmatic side of this story, they just simply make money and help make money to others. And if to return back to luxury, is it pretty valuable for you to attend, for example, the opening ceremony of historical Bolshoi theater after 7 years of reconstruction? You were able to be there in October of last year with the help of live broadcast at YouTube as well. Is it possible for people to attend Bolshoi ballet every month? For some years, but trust me, it's possible for everybody, because once a month at YouTube we have live broadcast of Bolshoi ballet available for, sorry to say this, available for people living in Russia only. First broadcast, we had this first broadcast on March 11. This had to be Sunday, but due to holidays, this proved to be a working day after all. But anyway, 250,000 of people attended this live broadcast at that very day. And as I mentioned, YouTube provides you a unique opportunity to deliver very special content to a really huge audience, and this really help companies to become more and more popular and to be recognized throughout the world. And finally, one more opportunity, if to return to luxury business. This is something that YouTube provides for companies. This is a so-called YouTube channel for Louis Vuitton. And finishing my presentation, I want to show you L'Oreal, but this is not L'Oreal website. This is a L'Oreal channel at YouTube. This is L'Oreal France, and we have US, Spain, and I think a couple more countries. So this is what you can do in being in luxury business, being in luxury style of life, with the help of Google and some services we have at our disposal. And as far as I know, we have Q&A sessions, and just to the last slide as a forward to this questions you are going to ask. This is a real picture, shot somewhere in Canada. Before asking your question, please remember, we cannot answer everything. Thank you.